hello, my good people. I hope you are good. So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, people do say money talks, and it is true, money talks. And money talks in different ways. There are those who money talks when it comes to fashion, good things, good machines, and most of the time, when money is making a lot of noise out here, wealth is very silent. And I don't know if you have met people who they're really wealthy. They're just quiet, they just do simple things. They don't even compete with anyone. They don't even have that hype of the latest car, the latest dress, or the latest suits, the latest outfits, the designer clothes, driving, have 4 cars, 5 cars at the parking lot, and having that 7 bedroom house, or 10 bedroom house, or 5 bedroom house, and just living a luxurious life. So money talks, and most of us sometimes we conform to the noise of money, and we feel like we are so behind. We feel like things, math is not mathing for us, and we feel like the people who God has really blessed them, but us we are not blessed, and we start to compare ourselves with these people. But one thing we don't know is as money is making the noise and talking, the wealth is very silent. One day I went to a meeting. It was a meeting that was called by the SAC, or the AGM meeting. And there's this guy who was just in a t-shirt and a jeans. Yeah. And when people were busy talking, oh, you know what, this, that, this guy was very silent. And he was looking very, I don't know, too casual. Yeah. So after we have done everything, and they said the guy that is leading in terms of saving, and this guy had over 10 million. So they wanted to appreciate him for being someone who is now leading in the circle. So when the name was being called, because they only gifted that person that has a lot of savings, just to thank him for trusting in that circle and to partner with them and to allow them to manage for him the money. So for us, we're just anxious and waiting there and be like, eh, we want to see this the richest person. Of course, the people that you can see and you are like, I think ni huyu. And shock on us, shock on us. Like, I remember my friend was making a joke and saying, what? Aki, huyu hata angenikatia singeingia box. Like, okay, I have this one friend who is just a comedian. She's a comedian where she is just like prepared to laugh. Yeah. So when this guy was called to be given the gift, bana. Saizi kuna wengine hapa wamepiga look, the new outfits, driving big machines. And for us, we thought maybe it's one of those guys who have those big machines, the BMW and the everything. But this is somebody who is driving a simple car. And when after the gifts, he was told to say something, he didn't have much. Just say thank you, guys. I thank you for organizing this meeting. I've really learned a lot. Okay? Wengine walikuwa nasema nipewe hiyo mic. Like ingekuwa ni mimi ama wewe tumepewa hiyo mic, tungeongea English yote ituishi kwa mdomo, and then tungeanza kutoa watu makosa when you people, I've applied for this loan, it's not coming on time. You people, you have wasted my time. And so I was telling that a joker friend of mine, I think the reason why God is not blessing you is because we just, number one, have to start to be humble and have a few words and now start wearing casual. Ndio hii nyota ikumulike. So that is it, guys. Money talks a lot, but people who are wealthy, they're just simple. People who, when they go to restaurants, they want to take photos, post for us. I'm not saying it's bad, it is okay. When they go somewhere, where they post for us, those people, it is money making the talk. But there are these people who are wealthy out here. I'm telling you, you can confuse them. I'm telling you, you can mistreat them, thinking like they look like your house managers, or they look like the gate man, and you are like, What is this person telling me? But those are the people that are running billions in this nation. Those are the people that money, they're not like, money does not define them. One day I was sitting somewhere and there was this guy who walked in this restaurant, and okay, he ordered food, but the waiter took a bit longer. So the waiter told him, "Are you comfortable to wait? Because I have to go and prepare. Like they give me like 20 minutes so that the chef can prepare your meal." And the guy was okay. But 15, 18 minutes, mtu ameanza kupiga kelele. Huh? I cannot even come here again. You people, And I'm like, this one who is shouting. I'm sorry to say, this one who is shouting. There's a rich person sitting next to him that is very quiet. Humility. If you want to be rich, number one point I told my friend, be humble. Don't be someone who shouts to people, respect people. Don't be someone who wants that show off. That for you having 5 cars makes you a rich person and you deserve the respect. No. I once talked to someone who, she was telling me, this person amebeba kwa gari yake, and the person was like, don't bang that door that way. Okay, this lady, she was dating someone. So this person, the lady pretended not to have money. Like the lady was just simple, evil. So this guy will carry her, and of course, set amebang mlango. Okay, sijui. So the guy will be like, you are banging that door. And the guy will always tell people like around, if you want to enter into my car, please, me, I don't want to carry people when you're na matope. So the guy was like full of pride. So this lady, of course, I know her, and I know what the banks, I know her. So one day she just went to Mombasa and bought a car. And the so-called boyfriend was so shocked, like, where did you get the money? Like, you can afford a car. And she was like, yeah. Apparently, the boyfriend's car was bought on loan. And this lady bought this car cash, like this transaction 20. So this guy was like, so you decided to take a loan? The lady was like, no, I just bought it cash. This guy was surprised and this guy was humbled. So that's why I'm saying money will shout, tantrums. You go to a hotel, you want to pay for everyone, you want to do what? You want people to see you. You want people to notice your car, you want people to notice what you are wearing. You want the applause of people. Hey, you're looking good. Hey, you're looking fine. Where did you buy this? And you feel proud and you feel wealthy. No. People who are wealthy, they live a very, very simple life. They don't compete with anyone. They wake up in the morning, they do what they love. Wachana na wewe mwenye, we have to report to work and you have to, somebody's controlling your life. People who are wealthy, they do what they want and they're enjoying their financial freedom. Me and you, we have little, but we are making noise. We want people to notice, we want people to see us. We want to live in big houses instead of just doing something that will bring a passive income. That you know that even if I'm not working, I have something that is bringing money. So why don't you just sacrifice like 5 years and live a good life? Why don't you just sacrifice 10 years and live the rest of your life free? But most of us, the other day I was just watching something that I think it was posted about these banks that are repossessing the cars and now they are selling the cars. So the cars are being the cars that people took through loan, they've been repossessed and now they're being auctioned. And I saw a BMW. So I was asking my friend, I used to think Kitambo people who have cars, they're very rich. That was me when I was huko ma 19, ma 15 huko. But I came to realize people who have cars, most of them are poor. Why? Because they get a job, the first thing they go for is that car. And now they're in debt to pay this car for the next 5 years. When someone who decides to work, they're using the same money to invest, and this money is making them babies, and babies are giving birth to other babies, and they're compounding and they're making a lot of cash. Whereas someone is paying a loan that will take them 10 years to pay for a liability that is depreciating every day. And what they do with the car is just to come, park it outside their office, and then leave with it in the evening. They don't do Uber. They don't look for an extra money with this car. And I love what Dr. Zippy said. She said she can sell anything but not the car, because if life goes south, she can just open the boot and do some business hapo kwa boot, aanze kuuza vitu hata kama ni viazi. But some of us, we want to go for that comfort and we want to please people. And the people that you want to please, they don't care about us. They have their own battles, by the way. Wacheni niwaambie, watu huku, they are fighting their own battles. So you buying a new car, buying a new designer clothes, some of us, we don't even see those things because we are busy building our own future. So don't think that you want to impress people and people will give you a plus. Some of them will not even see. But you are busy, you want to impress people who don't care. So don't be intimidated by people who flash money out here, live very luxurious lives. They live in posh places, and they're those who have really made it. But you can tell by their conduct, by their behaviors. But don't be depressed because you saw someone having this car and you don't have a car, but you have your savings somewhere, or you have that piece of land, or you have that car, 1 or 2 doors of rentals. Don't feel intimidated because you might be surprised you have more than what they have. It is because now for them, they're just making loud noise, seeking for attention. But you have decided to do something that is long term. Something that is not a liability, but something that is an asset that will not only help you, but help even your generation. So build wealth in silence. Build your wealth pole pole. Build that a day at a time, compounding interest. Save these things because when you have those big machines, people will respect you and you're fake. They're giving you the respect, but you're not sleeping at night because of the loan. They're respecting you, but now you cannot park the BMW in 1 bedroom houses. So you have to look for a place where it fits that car and fits the standard. So it's a pressure after pressure, pressure after pressure. When you stay somewhere, you want a gated community because now the insurance that you pay for that car is more than somebody buying Kadudu Tatu and doing Uber with them. So just make sure that you're not intimidated by people. Just know from today that money will make noise, but wealth so silent. Don't despise people. As you meet with people in the supermarket, in meetings and what, treat them equally because you don't know who's sitting next to you. Because guys, people who are wealthy, they don't show it. You will not even know. They're so humble, they're just quiet. They're just there. But people who are trying to prove something, they are busy. And they're in the chase of chasing after chasing after chasing. They chase this one, they feel like people are not noticing well, they go for this one. After 3 months, after 3 years or 1 year, they change a car. After 6 months, they want the new machine. And let me tell you, the trap is this. Every time there must be someone who is higher than you, whether you like it or not. And there must be someone who is lower than you. A story is being told about this guy who was uh, depressed and he wanted to commit suicide. So as he was passing to go and commit suicide, there was a beggar there. And the beggar looked at him and the beggar saw that he was tying the rope. And the beggar told him, before you kill yourself, remove the clothes and give them to me because I love them and they'll really help me so that you can die naked. Because there's no point of you dying wearing clothes. So just remove the clothes and give me the clothes before you hang yourself. And this story says that this guy looked at the beggar and asked the beggar, so you mean I have something that is someone's prayer? Like you mean I have something that someone sees so valuable? And this beggar was like, yes, I cannot afford the dress that you're wearing. So before you kill yourself, just give me the dress, the outfit, so that I can fit the outfit and then you can die naked because now you're going to die. And this guy, of course, did not kill himself. He looked at himself and he's like, hey, thank you, God, because at least I have something that, even if I see myself as a useless person, but the clothes that I'm wearing, there's someone who's praying for them. And from that time, this guy changed his mentality and starts to appreciate what he has. So life is like that. There'll always be someone below you. There's always be someone above you. but run your own race, go with your own pace, fight your own battles, live a day at a time, and don't compare yourself to anyone, because the person that you think is rich, you are actually richer than them. Because the person who is wealthy will never know who they are. You will never know what they own. They will always be silent. So guys, pressure social media, tuachane nayo. Tuachane nayo. You see someone is being gifted a big car, later on wakishaachana, you hear the car was bought on a loan, or the lady bought the car and gave the husband to show us that this is a Valentine's gift. You have seen those kind of things. So make sure that you run your own race and you compete with yourself. As long as you are better than yesterday, you're making a big progress. As long as you're better than yesterday, keep it up. You're on the move and you're making progress. So for now, bye bye.